Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Edon, Ohio, up in Williams County, about a half-hour drive from Hicksville and a site of Luann Field, where we are getting ready for high school football action on this Friday night. Week number 3 of the 2022 season, the last week of non-conference play for the Aces and the other GMC teams, and the Aces come to Edon tonight with an 0-2 record, looking to bounce back and put their first W in the record books for the year. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you here with us. Along with me, Chris Warner, running the iPad Pro camera this evening. And we're going to bring you all the action as the Edon Bombers take the field. So here come the Blue Bombers. The Aces are huddled up in the end zone, and they'll be ready to take the field as well. And we'll be ready to get this week number 3 football game underway. I want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible from Edon tonight. They include our platinum level underwriter and supporter, ARC Solutions Incorporated in Hicksville, Ohio, located on Industrial Drive and online at www.arcsolinc.com. And our 3 diamond level supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage on HIX-TV. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. APT Manufacturing Solutions, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. World-class facility located right here in Hicksville. Find out about how maybe you could become a part of the APT family. Check out www.aptmfg.com/careers. And the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full pharmacy along with medical supplies, over-the-counter medications, gift cards, gifts, items, and more. They're your good neighbor pharmacy in downtown Hicksville. You can give them a call at 419-542-6218. So we want to thank all of them, and we also want to say a big thank you to the athletic department here at Edon High School for giving us the space and allowing us to be here this evening. It's like that old song, Up on the Roof. We're up on the roof of the press box tonight. Great field of vision, bird's eye view. Glad to be here, even if they didn't mention us with all the other media people covering the game tonight. And they give the radio stations their due, but do they mention us? No. Oh, well. That's all right. You can't see it on the radio, but you can see it on HIX-TV. That's all I'm going to say. So we got about a minute to go here to get the action underway here at Luann Field in Edon, Ohio. Beautiful night for football. When we were here 2 years ago, this place was packed just like tonight, and they actually did not have room for us on the roof. Perhaps it was because it was, I don't know, but we wound up in the stand. We were on the visiting side in the stands, and we had the sun in our eyes until about halfway through the third quarter. So we're much happier up here tonight. Again, this is an excellent viewpoint. Our camera is situated right here on the 50-yard line. So we're going to have a good time bringing you all the action here tonight. Looks like the Bombers are going to be kicking it off to the Aces to start things off here this evening.
And unlike 2 years ago, when the sun went away, it started raining.
Yeah.
Although, you know, fingers crossed, we have, what, 3% chance of rain tonight?
There's less than a 5% chance of rain this evening. It is a beautiful, beautiful night. And being up here, I mean, we got a nice breeze blowing. So, yeah, again, we really appreciate the vantage point, being able to be here tonight. I don't have a flashlight, so if it gets dark and it's hard to read some of the names on the rosters, I'll apologize in advance for that. Edon getting ready to kick things off to the Aces to get week number 3 underway. 12 minutes on the scoreboard, and we are getting ready to go. Here's the kick. Comes down, caught. That's Brant Langham with the carry, and Langham will get across the 30-yard line, and they'll bring him down right around the 32. And that's where the Aces will set up shop. First and 10 for their first offensive series of the night.
They'll bring the ball out to the 33-yard line. First and 10.
So they're going to say officially the ball at the 33-yard line. Kind of hard to say. That looks like the 32 to me, but I'm not going to quibble. We'll take the extra yard. 32-yard line for the Aces. Brody Balzer, the quarterback, working out of the shotgun as usual. Balzer with the snap. Drops back, unloads, caught. Catch and run. That was number 12, Aaron Klima with the grab. Klima's first reception of the night. Moves the chains as Klima takes it out to the 47 or 48-yard line. This time it's a handoff. Carrying the ball, Brant Langham. Langham fumbles, and it looks like the Bombers say they've got it. We're waiting for it, and they do. So Langham gets near midfield and coughs it up. Bombers fall on it, and just like that, promising drive for the Aces stalls and ends with a lost fumble at their own 49-yard line. And here come the Edon Bombers on offense for the first time tonight. Their quarterback, I believe, is number 2, Kyler Sapp, who's a sophomore.
Yep, and he's sitting right there. Yep, looks like the quarterback.
He's the lone guy in the backfield. 3 wide receivers out on the far side away from us. Sapp dropping back, unloads, caught on the run. That's number 10. Got him by the ankle. He's not going to get away. They swarm him under at about the 25-yard line. Caden Nestor with the catch. Nestor takes it down to about the 25-yard line.
Number 8 had him by the ankle for the Aces.
And number 8 would be Brant Langham, of course. So a first down for the Bombers. They'll reset. Again, Kyler Sapp gets the call from the sideline. Head coach is Bob Olwin for the Edon Bombers. And, of course, Lucas Smith for the Aces. Sapp again puts it in the air, and again, well, he had a man open. Again, it was number 10, Caden Nestor, but that one was about 10 feet beyond Nestor's grasp. So that'll be, and even if he had been able to catch it, it would have been well out of bounds. So that's an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Bombers. 11:05 to go. First quarter action. Varsity football here on a Friday night here on Hicksville Community Television. I posted a quick picture on the Facebook page of our setup up here on the roof to let everybody know where we were. And again, Sapp with the throw. He was hit just as he released the ball, and it was just enough to change the trajectory, and it's another incompletion. So it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Bombers. Ball still at the 25-yard line. Not quite to the red zone. Good sausage sandwiches here tonight from the FFA alumni.
They are very good sausage sandwiches.
Yeah. Huge. That's a big sausage patty. Sapp, quick dump off to number 3, Carter Keese. And Keese looks like he got down around the 20-yard line. They're going to bring him up short of first down yardage.
I'll pick up a few yards, but it'll still be 4th down for the Bombers.
So it's going to be 4th and about 5 for Edon. Right at the edge of the red zone, so I'm guessing it's 4-down territory for them.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 5.
So I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it this deep in Aces territory early in the game. Why not? Even if they lose a couple yards, it's still, the Aces only be starting on their 25-yard line. Sapp Doesn't take long, unloads, caught. And he turns around and he's met by a couple of aces at about the 13-yard line. And that will be enough to move the chains. Cohen Holbert with the catch for the Bombers for first down yardage. First and 10 Edon from the 15-yard line. Well, actually the 14-yard line. Sapp again over the middle, and that one off the hands of its intended receiver. Looks like he was going for Holbert again. So it'll be second and 10 now for Edon. Got the nice play clocks, and up here we can see them really easily, so we can keep track of the time between the plays and everything. So just a nice setup here.
We have a perfect advantage point of everything. We might as well.
Yeah, like I said, Edon is a smaller school, and the field is not located. It's separate from the school.
About 3 blocks from the school.
Sapp rolling out, going to keep it. Sapp tucks it in. Sapp heads for the end zone. Gets to about the 10-yard line where he'll step out of bounds. So that'll be a pickup of about 5. So second and 5, or make that third and 5, I believe. Third and 5 coming up for the Bombers. So yeah, the school is not located adjacent to the field, but this is a really, really nice facility that they have here in Edon. And always a pleasure to come here to do a game.
Got to say too, nice grandstand stairs. Not too big, perfect size.
Sapp goes towards the end zone, caught but well out of bounds, and that'll bring up fourth down again. He was about 6-8 feet out of bounds when he caught that one.
He was in the air, caught it, and then landed out of bounds.
Catch made by Wade Parrish, number 36, but again, that one's not going to count. So fourth down for the Bombers, so 4th and 5 from the 10-yard line. They've got to break. They've got to get just past the 5-yard line to move the chain. So they need, like I said, just maybe a tip of the football longer than 5 yards. Sapp works out of the shotgun again, gets the snap. Sapp rolls out. Sapp looking downfield, crawl, and it's going to be almost picked off. Oh, right off the hands of Owen Stuckey. Stuckey had the best chance he's had, I think, for a while, getting a INT on that one. But bottom line is, incomplete pass, and the score remains 0-0. The Aces will take over on downs. Deep in their end of the field, it'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville at their own 10-yard line. 9:44 to go here in our opening quarter. Next week, to start the GMC portion of the schedule, we'll be on the road once again. Aces will be playing at Antwerp 1 week from today. Balzer takes the snap. Brody, quarterback keeper, and nothing there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Make it a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Aces.
I want to talk about lucky housing. Look at that blue house there. Their porch has perfect view of the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
You know, talk about picking a good place to live. Right there is a good example of that. He can look right over the fence, you know.
Yeah, we got a few people in their backyards by the fence over there.
Some hamburgers, hot dogs.
Brody puts the ball in the air. Balzer's pass is caught at about the 17-yard line. I think that was Klima that made the grab. It was. So that'll bring up 3rd and short for the Aces, about 1.5 yards to go. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Balzer split backs on either side of him. It's going to be another quarterback keeper for Brody. Brody's going to get first down yardage and then more across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. So Balzer will pick up the first down. They'll move the chains, and the Aces stay in business. First down for Hicksville. And again, a split back look with Balzer working the shotgun man in motion. That's Langham. Langham gets the handoff, and he gets hit, and the ball pops right into the hands of Kyler Sapp. And Sapp just does the easy 20-yard scamper into the end zone. Touchdown, Edon. What a hit! That, I mean, it was. If you didn't know better, it almost looked like Langham just handed the ball to him, or just like tossed him the ball as he rolled by. He got hit on the arm and it popped loose, but it was just that fortuitous for the Edon side of things. So just a really lucky hit, and it goes right into the waiting arms of Kyler Sapp and into the end zone for a 6-0 lead. Sapp's going to do the kicking too for the conversion attempt. Down, and that's a muffed kick. It looked like the hold was not the best. Carter Keese looked like he was having some trouble with the snap, and he didn't really get the ball set. So the conversion attempt fails, but the score remains 6-0 Edon. First quarter, 8:05 to go here at Luann Field, as we are bringing you Aces varsity football action coming to you live here tonight on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us. Hope you are enjoying our coverage this evening. Again, a beautiful night to be out here. Sometimes when they say we're going to put you up on the roof, you have to, first thing you do is you check the weather forecast.
Yes. The last thing you want is lightning while you're on the roof.
And then you also have to check, do I need to bring some sunscreen?
You know, now that you mentioned that, that was the one thing I forgot.
Yeah. And you always check the winds too. Even if it is going to rain, you want to make sure it's not going to be too windy.
Yeah,
because that can be kind of
scary
when you're up here. Yeah, if you got a good strong wind, that can make things interesting too. But like I said, it's a beautiful night for football, and again, we cannot thank the Edon Athletic Department enough for having us here this evening. We really appreciate it. Of course, we have a little bit of a breeze blowing every now and then. Depending on how I turn my head, you can hear the wind ruffling across the microphone. Short kick, it's caught at about the 35-yard line and out to close to the 44, 45-yard line. That was number 3. That was Bronson Graber with the catch and the return. We'll see where they officially mark him. It's going to be right with the nose of the football, right on the 45-yard line. So a good return from Graber puts the Aces in good position to start this drive and hopefully even up the score on the big scoreboard here. Balzer, Green, the back beside him in the backfield. Balzer fakes and tucks the ball under and takes off running. Balzer across the 50, across the 45, dives down to about the 44, 43 of Edon, and that'll be enough for a first down for the Aces. They're going to say his knee touched right at about the 44-yard line. So that's where Hicksville will have it first and 10. Again, you can see the adjustments and the work that Coach Smith has done since last week have continued improvement for the Aces, getting a little better every week. Balzer, Green blocks for him, puts it in the air, caught by Klima. Klima gets away, dives forward, tried to get away, couldn't quite get away, but still manages to dive forward down to about the 36-yard line for a good gain, and that'll bring up second and about 2 for the Aces.
Yeah, they were out there working hard both at the school and at the practice field, as well as some of my friends that saying there was a lot of changes being made, and it seems like the changes have worked.
Saw the band out there rehearsing out in the field too.
Yes.
Behind the school. Balzer puts it in the air, and that one, did he catch it? He was bobbling it. I don't think he did. Intended receiver was, again, number 8, Brant Langham. And Langham, it hit him, and it was popping in the air. I couldn't tell whether his back was to us. So I couldn't tell whether he got it under control before he hit the turf or not. And the men in the striped shirts saying nope. And so that'll bring up third down. Still 3rd and 2, a manageable third down for the Aces. And back to a split back look for Brody Balzer. And again, Brody's going to hang on to the ball himself. He'll muscle forward. That's going to be close. He's still churning his legs. And we'll see where they mark it. That's going to be real close. I think they're going to call for a measurement.
Timeout on the field.
So, timeout on the field, an official timeout for a measurement to see whether it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Aces or 4th and inches.
From my angle, it is looking like no, just from how I can see where the chain gain is.
And like I said, it's kind of hard to say because the down markers can be a little bit off. They have this little thing that the guy places, and it looks like it is going to be about a length of a football short. Good eyes.
Ball is just short of the line to gain.
From the angle of the camera, I was able to see that. I was like, oh, that does not look right.
Yep.
Bomber fans, it's 4th down.
So it'll be 4th down and the length of a football.
4th down, and you got to get 1 foot. You got to get 1 foot forward.
And the ball right at the 34-yard line. So we'll see what the Aces and Coach Lucas Smith want to do here. They're going to just try to muscle it right up the gut, or they're still talking about it, and the whistle blows, and here come the Aces.
I might have an idea of what the plan is from some of the kids being in my grade, although you never know with football.
So it looks like they're going to go for it. They're not dropping back into the punt formation. So a 4th and inches at the 34-yard line for Hicksville. Here we go. Balzer. Straight ahead. Brody's going to get
first down.
Yep. Brody muscles his way past the line again and gets him a fresh set of downs. Strong carry by Brody Balzer. Gets him to the 33-yard line, and it'll be another 1st down for the Aces. Stuckey and Klima, the two out wide on either side. Man in motion, and another quarterback keeper from Brody Balzer as he'll muscle inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 6 for Hicksville. Balzer with the ball, dropping back, puts it in the air, it's caught. And down to about the 20-yard line.
Number 12.
That was Klima.
Tackle by number 8.
Klima gets him to the 20-yard line and another 1st down. Well, they're going to say the 21-yard line. So Aaron Klima takes it to the 21-yard line, a fresh set of downs for the Aces. So they've been moving down the field pretty well on this offensive series. Green, the back behind Balzer. Balzer dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to unload it. Man caught and touchdown right into the hands of Owen Stuckey. Stuckey into the end zone for 6. So a 20-yard completion from Brody Balzer to Owen Stuckey. Gives the Aces their first points of the night, and we're tied at 6 with 4:41 left to go here in our first quarter. And looks like they're going to kick for the conversion as well. Oscar Camacho.
I was already saying, my dad looked like Oscar.
Number
there.
15 coming out. Camacho's first chance for tonight. High snap, ball down, kick is blocked. That ball was snapped too high and it took too long to put it down. Camacho not able to get there with anything on his leg. So that one fails as well. So neither team able to convert the extra point attempt. So we're tied at 6. Again, 4:41 to go here in quarter number 1. Coming to you live from Luann Field in Edon, Ohio. And we'll get ready for the kickoff. And the Bombers will get ready to get back on offense here in this week number 3 varsity football game. It's kind of a been kind of a light week for us here at Hicksville Community Television. Really not a lot going on.
Well, light week for you, but.
Well, you had school. I'm talking in terms of coverage of events. We haven't had much. Next week, we've got some volleyball coming up on Tuesday. And, of course, the Village Council meeting is on Tuesday night because of Monday being Labor Day. And then, of course, we've got basketball on Friday. I think that's about it for next week, too. Or football next week on Friday. I'm thinking ahead.
It's a little early.
Always thinking ahead. Always thinking ahead.
Yeah, we don't have the summer series to do again.
I've been working on some stuff with the Subway, and that's basketball. So it's sort of dancing around on the corner of my mind, I guess. So.
It's going to be Oscar kicking.
Yep.
I'm going to say Oscar is a very good kicker. I played soccer with him a few times during the some of the summer things we did for the school. You don't want to face up against him in soccer, I'll tell you that. He was running laps around me.
So Camacho tees it up.
Waiting for the approval from Coach Smith, and there we go.
And it'll be a low liner, and it'll be scooped up at about the 27-yard line. Breaks one tackle. He's got himself some room. The ball picked up by Caden Nestor, and Nestor's going to get out to about the 47-yard line of the Bombers.
Number 34 for the Aces missed the tackle, was not happy with that.
Yep, that was Cross Zedike.
Another Ace telling him it's okay.
Can't get them all. So 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line after a good return from Caden Nestor. Put the Bombers in good shape to begin this offensive series. 4:32 to go in our opening quarter. Quick handoff, that's to number 36, Wade Parrish. Parrish still on his feet. Parrish gets around the corner and dives forward. That'll be enough for a first down. We'll just see where they mark his knee as hitting. They're going to say the 40-yard line.
Ball spotted at the Hicksville 40-yard line, and that is good enough for a Bomber first down.
So Parrish, one carry, moves the chains. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. Down now to the Aces 40-yard line. Kyler Sapp, again, the sophomore quarterback, working tonight. Sapp, another quick handoff. Straight up the middle. He breaks a bunch of tackles. Wow, Wade Parrish, he gets up ahead of steam. He's hard to stop. He squares his shoulders and he muscles forward. Picks up about 11. That's going to be enough to move the chains and put the ball down to about the 29-yard line.
Number 44 for the Aces with the tackle.
That was George Green.
Getting better at that, deciding who's getting the tackles.
It's always easier, too, when you have these nice high-contrast uniforms where it's really easy to read the numbers.
And you can also see their sides as well.
Sapp, and he's going to hand it off again. This time the Aces are waiting for it.
George Green was waiting in the center position for that.
That time the carry was made by, was it Keese, I believe? Or was that Hulbert? Hulbert. Yeah, Hulbert gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Edon. Clock continuing to roll, under 3 minutes to go now in our opening quarter. And all kinds of movement without the football being snapped. So that's going to be a false start against the Bombers. That'll back them up 5. So that'll call it 2nd and 15 now. As evidently there was some communication. It looked like the line was expecting something on the snap count, but the center and the quarterback were expecting something else. All right, here we go. Sapp unloads it over the middle, caught. Number 6 with the football, heading to the end zone. No one's going to stop him. Max Radabaugh. We pronounce it Radeball, okay, or Max Radeball, 35 yards into the end zone, touchdown Bombers. That'll make it a 12-6 game. And we'll see if Edon wants to try kicking it again, or if they might go for forward. 2 to make it a 14-6 game. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. 2:41, here comes the 2-point conversion attempt. Sapp drops back, ball in the air, caught, and it's good. Catch made by Caden Nestor. He's got a good set of hands. Nestor into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that makes it now 14-6 Edon. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1, and the Aces will get ready to get that football back, get back on offense here. I was mentioning to Christopher that at first glance, I was like, man, they've got like more cheerleaders than they do football players.
Yes, they have the first grade through fourth grade.
The reason is, the elementary mini cheerleaders here. And when I was getting ready to get the game started, and you're just sort of glancing, you're not really paying attention. I didn't realize that. And then I looked down and I was like, oh, they've got the elementary kids here, so that probably does swell the ranks a little bit.
I'm more sure people could hear them on our mics as well. We
just heard an update.
Very loud and proud.
Heard an update that Delta leading Paulding tonight 14-0. And if we can pick up some of the other scores occasionally from the field announcer here, we'll try to pass that along.
As well as.
So Bombers getting ready to kick off yet again. They lead 14-6.
Ethan Ryder back to kick.
Kick is up. It'll come down, and it's caught. That's Caden Steffel. Steffel working his way through traffic. Steffel gets out to about the 37, 38-yard line. And he's put to the turf, and that was, I think, number 57, Blake Baker. Brought him to the turf. So good field position for the Aces after a strong return from Steffel. They'll have the ball right on the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Or, excuse me, the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Balls are back in at quarterback. Green, the split back beside him. Outside, he manages to get the ball away. Langham makes the grab. Langham churning his legs, and he'll get out near the 45. Looks like they're going to say he actually went to about the 43. So Langham will pick up about 3 or 4 yards. Make it 2nd and about 6. Clock continuing to roll here. First quarter action.
Probably be able to get you the Fairview Bryan game, as one of my friends from Fort County go to Bryan. So I just sent them a message saying, will you send me the score update at the end of the quarter? They said, well, they will try. Yes.
Balzer. Quarterback keeper Brody working his way through traffic, dives ahead near the first down marker. He's going to be a little short, out to about the 47, it looks like. So that'll bring up 3rd and probably about 3rd and 3, 3rd and a long 2. Clock continuing to roll, less than 90 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Puts Langham in motion, fakes the handoff. Balzer's going to keep it himself. Balzer, 1st down yardage. Brody breaks free on the far side, still on his feet, and he'll step out of bounds somewhere inside of the 40-yard line, it looks like. They're going to say probably about the 37 of the Bombers. That'll give the Aces another 1st down. They'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains. Here we go, Balzer with the snap. Fakes the hand, then he unloads downfield, going up for it.
Almost intercepted.
And that will be incomplete. Klima was battling with a couple of
number 3
defenders.
For the Bombers, almost intercepted it.
Carter Keese. So they were all going for the football. None of them came down with it. So that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Aces. Clock will stop with the incomplete pass. 58 seconds to go. First quarter action. Here come the Aces yet again. Balzer, quick handoff. Straight ahead. Ball given to Graber. Graber down to about the 33-yard line. 3rd and 6 coming up for Hicksville.
3rd and 6.
So 3rd and 6, 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Balzer looking over the field. Gets the snap. Brody drops back, puts the ball in the air, off the hands of his intended receiver, incomplete. Klima couldn't hold on to it. That'll stop the clock with 11 seconds and bring up 4th and 6 on the Bombers' 33-yard line.
Bombers, I will repeat, it is 4th down and 6 yards to go.
So 4 down, a long 6 yards. And the Aces look to go for it on a 4th and 6 here. They've got to get down to the 27-yard line to move the chains. Balzer, ball in the air, caught. If he stayed in bounds, if that's a good catch, then that's going to be a first down. Klima making the grab.
Is it going to be good? And yes, it is.
Yep.
Wait.
That appears to be enough to move the chains.
Yep. Klima makes the grab and gets the Aces a first down. It'll stop the clock with 4 seconds to go.
1st and 10 at the Bomber 23.
So they get down to the 23-yard line. And this will be the last play of quarter number 1. Balzer pitches it back to Green. Green working his way through traffic. George gets down to about the 18, 17-yard line. Put him at the 17.
Good for about a 5-yard gain.
And that'll make it 2nd and 5 when play resumes in the second quarter. But that's the end of the first quarter. We played 12 minutes, and at the end of one, it's the homestanding Edon Bombers leading the visiting Aces 14-6. Your first quarter score. We'll get ready to flip ends of the field and get the second quarter underway. And I'll take some time here to say a big thank you to a couple of our diamond level supporters making our coverage possible here from Luann Field in Edon. We want to say a big thank you to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering robotic packing and palleting solutions, powder coating, welding, and lots more. And they're looking to hire. They've got a lot of positions available. If you'd like to find out more about the company and the opportunities they have available, check them out online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. You can fill out an application, upload your resume. They'd love to hear from you. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. And thanks also to the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, your good neighbor pharmacy, with a full-service pharmacy for you and your family. Also medical supplies, over-the-counter medications, lots more. You need to run in for a quick greeting card, OSU or Michigan memorabilia, they've got you covered. It's a terrific place. Hope you stop by and say hello. The Myers family, terrific supporters of Hicksville Aces sports. We want to thank them so very much. Another diamond level supporter, the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Ready to get going here in quarter number 2. Balzer gets the snap. Brody, misdirection, hangs on to the ball, heads straight for the end zone, works his way through traffic, doing some high stepping, doesn't quite make it, but he'll be inside the 5 with a 1st and goal for the Aces.
Very nice start to the second quarter.
Hurry up offense. Up under center. And flag, so I'm guessing that probably a false start there. Usually when they do that hurry up and they get up under center, whatever, there's Yep, false start. Back him up 5. So first and goal from about the 1 yard line is now first and goal from about the 6.
At the 6 yard line.
And we've got another whistle. And they're going to start the clock up again. Okay. Evidently got everything all figured out. First and goal from the 6 for the Aces. Balzer puts a man in motion. Quick handoff, cuts towards, that was Langham, and Langham will get about 3 down to looks like about the 3 yard line, where it'll be second and goal.
Jack Morris with the stop.
Second and goal from the 3. Balls are under center. Hands it off, and right up the spout goes a number 3, Bronson Graber. Graber's going to be brought up about a yard short. Third and goal, back onto the 1 yard line now.
It's going to be 1 and goal now.
Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal from the 1.
With 1 yard to go.
Yeah, third and goal from the 1 yard line.
Close. There you go.
So here we go, third and goal for the Aces, looking to draw even on the scoreboard. There's a snap. Balzer straight up the spout, and he's not going to make it. They're going to stop him. The Bombers did not buy the man in motion. They ignored him and focused on Balzer, and they were waiting for him. And they stop him right before he breaks the plane and push him back. So it'll be fourth now, fourth and goal. Again from the 1 yard, and we've got an Aces offensive lineman hopping around on one leg.
What happened there was, looks like Balzer waited a little bit too late to snap. By the time he snapped, the man in motion was already way past him.
So everything calming down here, and here we go, fourth and goal. Big George Green, the back behind Balzer. He's going to not get the carry. Balzer's going to try the misdirection again, and again it does not work. Bombers are there, and they stop him short. So the Aces can't get it in on fourth and goal from the 1 yard line, and they turn it over to the Bombers on downs with 9:52 to go here in the first half. Edon will get the ball back on the 2 yard line, first and 10. Quick throw, caught. Stays on his feet, gets a little breathing room out to about the 5 yard line, maybe the 6. Ball caught by Carter Keese. So Keese gets him a little breathing room, picks up about 3.
4 yards. Second and 6.
And we're going to have an official timeout, as evidently noticed a problem with one of the players. So coming off the field, number 55, Garrett Skiles, and number 57, Blake Baker, is going to go in for him for the Bombers.
Looks like he got shooken up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he was holding his midsection and having a hard time catching his breath. So low snap. Sapp unloads quickly, incomplete. A lot on that ball. He threw it a little bit faster than I think he wanted to, more quickly than he wanted to. And that goes into the turf, incomplete, and it'll bring up third down. Aces looking to hold him here. They can force a punt from the end zone. They should wind up in some good field position and another pretty good chance to draw even here before halftime. Sapp. He's in trouble, and Sapp They're saying forward progress at the 3-yard line. They were thinking about putting him down in the end zone, but that'll be 4th and long now for the
4th and 10.
Bombers. 4th and about 8. I was saying 4th and 10. I thought they needed to go to the 12-yard line. Looks like 4th and about 8 to me.
They have the football on the 3-yard line.
And they need to get to the 12 or the 13. So okay, yeah, maybe it is.
So you're 4th and 9 or 4th and 10?
Timeout, Hicksville.
Whatever, but the Aces are going to call timeout here. They want to put together a good defensive play. They've got the Bombers deep in the Edon end of the field with a 4th and long. The last thing that they want is for Edon to be able to punch it out of there and get a fresh set of downs. They want to make sure that they do not move the chains. Like they were kind of hoping that the punting unit might come out, but when they didn't, then they called the timeout. So we'll see what happens. Again, the Aces, they can force the Bombers to punt from this deep in their end of the field. They could come away with some pretty decent field position. And if they're not going to punt the football, then the Aces want to make sure that they are ready to stop them short of moving the chains. So again, they're pretty much close to the original line of scrimmage where they started this drive, back to about the 2.5, 3-yard line. 4th down and about 10 yards to go. And now Sapp has dropped back. He's just inside. He gets the ball away. It's a good kick, and it goes past the deep men for the Aces. Scooped up at the Hicksville 40-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Nope, that's the change of possession marker. And not much of a run back from Grant Langham. Remember the little yellow, the little orange ones.
No, I saw yellow through the camera, and then I looked away from the camera and saw orange. It's one of those things where the sunlight hits it perfect.
Hicksville will take over on their own 39.
So Hicksville all the way back at their own 39-yard line as, again, Sapp got his leg into that one and kicked it, I think, a lot farther than the Aces were anticipating. They had to go running back after the ball. And so here we go, 1st and 10 Hicksville from their own 39-yard line. Good job from the special teams of the Edon Bombers on that punt. Balzer dropping back to throw, puts the ball in the air, and it's broken up at the last minute. That was Christian Owens, number 20 for Edon, getting in between the ball and Aaron Klima. Klima couldn't hang on to it, so that'll be incomplete and bring up 2nd and 10 for the Aces.
Second and 10.
Balls are 2 out wide on either side. Green right there beside him. Quick throw, caught by Klima. Klima out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Out near midfield. Not enough to move the chains, but that'll bring up a 3rd and about 3 for Hicksville. 8:08 to go before halftime. Both the Aces Pride and the Edon Bombers marching band set to do some entertaining at halftime. Some issue with the play clock. Yeah, they got it resolved, and we're going to have we're going to blow that play dead, and that timeout called. We'll see.
Timeout by the Bombers.
Edon. So the Edon Bombers call timeout. They want to talk things over. It'll be a 3rd and 3 for the Aces again from the 46-yard line when play resumes. I'm going to say a big thank you to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. There are platinum level underwriter. They underwrite all of our station operations, everything we do here on Hicksville TV, all of the events we cover, all of the platforms that we use. And again, we have Mediacom Channel 12, SMTA Channel 8, Facebook Live, and the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, the HIX-TV YouTube channel, and HIX-TV Video on Demand on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And all of that helps, all of it made possible in part, again, by the generous platinum level underwriting support of ARC Solutions Incorporated in Hicksville, Ohio, out in Industrial Park on Industrial Drive. You can learn more about the many things that they do and the solutions they have for business and industry by checking out www.arcsolinc.com. Here we go, 3rd and 3 for the Aces. Balzer looking things over, gets the snap. Brody drops back. Brody's in trouble. Brody running for his life, and he'll be taken down for a good loss. Balzer's going to be dropped back at about the 42-yard line, which is going to bring up 4th and long, and most likely the punting team is going to be coming out for the Aces now. 4th and 6 for Hicksville after Balzer's tackle for loss. And Brody does look like he's going to drop back to punt with 7:30 left before halftime. Quick change in personnel as the special teams guys get on the field. And here we go. Snap. Balzer. High spinner, and it's going to come down. It's going to take an Aces bounce, and it'll roll dead at about the 34-yard line. So no return. Carter Keese was back there waiting for it, but there was nothing he could do but watch the Aces surround it and touch it as soon as it wouldn't go any further. So Balzer's punt with no return puts the ball 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Edon Bombers. So back on offense, here we go. Kyler Sapp, sophomore quarterback, dropping back. Sapp looking downfield. Sapp airing it out. And caught. What a grab. Oh, my goodness. That was Caden Nestor.
Almost intercepted by number 18.
He had Bronson Graber and he had Owen Stuckey all over him, and their hands were all over that football.
Yeah, Bronson had to hand on the ball, but he ripped it away, and there you go.
Man, somehow Nestor just got his hands in there and latched onto the football, hung onto it. What a catch. Down to the 25-yard line. My goodness. Nestor's got some hands on him. Sapp again dropping back. Quick hitter this time over the middle to Carter Keese. Keese still on his feet. Keese inside the 10. Keese brought down at about the 7-yard line, it looks like.
Number 2 with the tackle.
Yep, tackled by Mendoza. J.R. Mendoza.
A senior as well.
So that'll put the ball at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Edon. So they're back in the red zone and looking to tack more points on the board and put the Aces a little further in the hole here tonight at Luann Field. Sapp gets the snap. Sapp angles over, puts the ball in the air. He's going to overthrow his intended receiver. I think that was Parrish. He's way back in the corner of the end zone from my perspective. It's 36, I think.
Yep, that's number 36 coming back.
Yep, Wade Parrish. But he was actually far enough away, I was having a hard time focusing in on his numbers.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't see his number from here as well.
So here we go, 2nd and goal now from the 7-yard line for the Bombers. Again, Kyler Sapp. 3 wide receivers out on the far side away from us, 2 on the near side towards us, and Sapp just going to hang on to it and lope into the end zone. Kyler Sapp, quarterback keeper from 7 yards out. Touchdown, Edon Bombers. Bombers go up now 20-6. 14-point lead on the Aces with the conversion attempt pending. The little gal that carries the Bombers flag up and down every time they score is getting a good workout tonight.
Oh, what was the other school we went to that had that? Drawing a blank now.
Sapp in trouble, manages to get the ball away. Oh. Did he catch it? Did he catch it? And they're saying no on the ground. Oh, boy, that was close.
That was a very close.
Credit to Kyler Sapp. He almost turned disaster into something.
Yeah, he was throwing it away as well.
Yeah, they were after him. He was running for his life, and he kind of sidearmed it in there and came about as close
It's
about as close as you can come to catching the ball without catching the ball.
Yeah, especially with the blind shot just throwing. It's like that's probably the best blind shot you can get.
So 6:04 to go here as we're just about halfway through this second quarter. Again, halftime. We will sort of take a break. We'll disconnect the field. We'll disconnect the headset microphones, and we'll just open up the field microphones for you to enjoy the bands. And then we'll plug the headsets back in just before the start of the third quarter and resume our coverage. And hopefully this week, since I'm not going to be plugging them back in, Christopher is usually pretty good at plugging them in properly so we don't have 4 minutes of dead air or no sound because I didn't plug them in all the way. That was my mistake last week.
I won't say it hasn't happened. There's been, out of the 5 years I've been here, I think I've only done that twice.
So hopefully we won't have any silence. And if we do, just like last week, somebody shoot us a message on YouTube.
Yeah, it wasn't only a message. I actually ended up checking my phone after the game, and I saw there was an email in my inbox, and there was a message as well.
So if there is an issue, let us know. But hopefully we've got that taken care of.
You can find my email plastered everywhere.
That usually does not happen.
Which we try our best to make sure it doesn't.
So be that as it may, 6:04, just about halfway through, and the Aces looking to get the ball back, to get back on offense here tonight.
I'll try and get you what number that is. Kicking, I was not able to get it.
Ball rolls past Caden Steffel. This could be trouble. Steffel picks it back at the 9-yard line. Steffel running for his life now, and he's going to, Steffel's going to get clobbered back at like the 9-yard line.
I got the 6. It was number 60 that kicked for the Bombers.
Led by number 24, Wyatt Moore. Hicksville will take over at their own 10-yard line.
So Steffel misses the grab, has to run way downfield to get the football.
Well, the Bombers are swarming.
He picked it up, and it was back around the 6-yard line, and he managed to get back to about the 10 before he swarmed under. So not a great return on that kickoff for the Aces. Back on offense. Here we go. Let's see what Balzer and company can come up with here. Brody. Quick handoff. And, taken down from behind. That was Bronson Graber with the carry. And Graber just got grabbed and pulled down to the turf. No gain.
That was for no gain. 2nd and 10.
So Aces still stuck at their 10-yard line. 2nd down now, 10 to go. Play clock ticking down. Other clock still rolling too. Balls are rolling out. Ball in the air and
overshot.
Brant Langham not able to get to it, so it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Aces.
And they're going to bring out the punting unit.
Not on 3rd down. 4th down maybe.
Well, they're bringing out Oscar. Got a little bit excited there as soon as you see Oscar come out.
Well, he's also, a line person, so 3rd and 10. Balzer snaps, spins, drops back, dumps it over the middle, and it's dropped. dumped it right into the hands of Brant Langham, and Langham drops it to bring up 4th down, and now I think we will see the punting unit.
Yes. Now we will definitely see the punting unit.
4th and 10 for the
See, I was right, just a little bit early.
Yeah. Balzer's the punter, so Brody will drop back.
Yep.
And he's going to be standing in his own end zone. So you got to be really careful with the snap here. You don't want a errant snap in this end of the field. Like that. And he's trying to pick it up, and he's just going to try to run it out, make sure he doesn't get taken down in the end zone. And
somehow number 18 got the ball for the Aces and ended up at about the 12.
No, Owen Stuckey had the ball at the end of the play, but I don't know whether.
The result of the play will be a Bomber first down.
Like I said, it looks like they're marking the chain. They've got 2 of the yellow or 2 of the orange possession markers down. We'll see where they mark it. I don't know whether Balzer was trying to lateral it to Stuckey, if he did or didn't.
From what I saw, the original ball carrier, which you know who that was, got hit. The ball ended up in the air, and then they caught it again and ran.
Well, whatever the circumstances, ball at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10, Edon. So great field position for the Bombers. Sapp off the hands and incomplete. That was, again, Caden Nestor. Nestor usually doesn't drop passes, but he did that time. So Caden Nestor with the incompletion, and it brings up 2nd and 10. As the offensive unit for the Bombers looks over and gets the signal from the sideline. Kyler Sapp sets his offense. Wade Parrish, the back beside him. Sapp hangs on to it again. A nice hole opens up. Sapp heading for the end zone. He dives. A flag is thrown just before he breaks the plane. So we'll see what that is.
But there is a flag on the play.
So Sapp made it into the end zone, but we'll see if this is going to stand or not. It's going to be a hold on the Bombers. So that'll back them up and negate the score. Spot foul, and it looks like the hold occurred at about the 2-yard line. So this should come out to about the 12. 4:34 to go here before halftime.
And you were right on the 12.
2nd and 11.
So it'll be 2nd and 11 now for the Bombers. They can get a first down at like the 1-yard line. So they could get a fresh set of downs if they get that close. Kyler Sapp with the ball. Sapp in the air, caught. And just shy of the end zone, a catch made by Wade Parrish. Parrish down to about the 2. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. It's 3rd down. He's 1 yard away from a first down and 2 yards away from the end zone. Sapp hands it off to Parrish again. Parrish, no one stopping him that time. He dives, extends the ball, and into the end zone goes Wade Parrish. Touchdown Bombers. And that'll put the Edon Bombers up by 20, 26-6 here. With 3:54 to go and the conversion attempt pending. So they're going to try for 2 again. Nice pass. And it's good. Caught. And it's good. Caught. That catch made by, I think it was number 6. Radebaugh makes the grab. And that puts the Aces down now by 22. 28-6 with 3:54 to go before halftime. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us, coming to you live here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel with week number 3 action. The high school football campaign. Again, it's the last week of non-conference action for the GMC teams. The Green Meadows Conference schedule begins next Friday. And for the Aces, it'll start with a road trip to take on the Antwerp Archers at Archer Field.
So I got your Fairview score for me from my spotter. Is Bryan 27, Fairview 0.
All right. End of the first?
End of the first quarter.
All right.
And that was 20 minutes ago.
So they should be at or near halftime, just like us. So the Bombers are going to get ready to kick it off once again. There's the kick. And that one picked up. Straight up the field he goes. Spinning and finally stopped at around the 35-yard line. Ball carried by Caden Steffel. So first and 10 Aces at the 35-yard line. So the Aces on their own 35. They're 65 yards away from pay dirt. Down by 22. Brody Balzer, George Green, the split back beside him. Balzer rolling out. Balzer hanging on to it. Turns the corner. Not much there. Maybe a yard or two. Give him a couple of yards on the carry. That'll make it a 2nd and 8 for the Aces at their own 37-yard line. Again, Balzer going to hold on to the ball himself, and again, he's going to maybe get a yard past the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to put him out about the 38, 39, maybe the 39-yard line. So 39, pick up of a couple more to make it 3rd and 6 now for the Aces. Clock continuing to roll, under 3 minutes to go before halftime. Balzer puts it in the air, caught. That close to the first down. That should do it.
Should be first down.
That was Stuckey with the catch, and he dove forward at the very end to get the yard that he needed to move the chains. So the Aces will pick up a first down at their own 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 with 2:20 and the clock rolling towards halftime. Balzer gets the ball in the air, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30-yard line. Returned to almost midfield. Interception made by Carter Keese.
The intended receiver was, I'm going to try and get that for you here.
I can't tell.
Number 18.
Yeah. I can't tell if there's a flag on the field. I think there might be, but I'm being blocked by one of the officials. I think that there's a flag,
there is a flag
at about
on
the
48-yard
line.
And it is going to be...
Clock stops with 1:54 to go before halftime.
Flag will be picked up.
And it's going to be against Edon.
Flag on the play. On the return.
So on the return, it was a hold committed by the Bombers, so that'll back them up. So that'll back them up to their Edon 38-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Bombers. Kyler Sapp seeing what he can do here in a minute 55. And almost picked off and dropped. In the end, incomplete, and 2nd and 10 with a minute 50 to go here before halftime. Sapp gets the snap in the air and incomplete. Timed very well by Klima. He made contact with the receiver, but not before the ball was in his hands. So Klima breaks that one up and brings up 3rd and 10 for the Bombers. Sapp launches it. He's got a man, and it's off the fingertips and incomplete. Intended receiver Carter Keese.
Just off the fingertips.
4th down now for the Bombers with a minute 40. They didn't take a lot of time off the clock.
No, they did not.
They were working on just being able to move the ball downfield and pick up a good chunk of yardage and maybe get into the end zone one more time to possibly go up by 30 points, which would start the running clock for the second half. But instead, they'll be punting it away. Good punt. Caught at the 30-yard line. And they move upfield, diving out close to the 35. So the Aces will have the ball with a minute 29 seconds. They can work on their under 2-minute drill here. They got to go 65 yards in a minute and 29 seconds. So here we go. Brody Balzer and company on the field. Balzer gets the ball, drops back. Brody puts it in the air. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Stuffle.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Stuffle couldn't hold on to it. So 2nd down for the Aces. Balzer again, dropping back, ball in the air, and that also incomplete.
Fastball's incomplete. 3rd and 10 for Hicksville.
So 3rd down now for the Aces. Ball remaining right there at the 35-yard line. And so far the receivers have not been able to come up with a catch.
And we are back, everybody. Sorry about that little bit of a delay. We were having connection issues here on the Hicksville Community Television YouTube channel. So we have moved to Facebook. We are now going to be live streaming the rest of this game on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. We were hoping to have a good live stream coverage tonight. If you guys would like to spread the word, let everybody know that we're moving the live stream to the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page.
Hicksville will down the ball. And with that, your halftime score, 36.
And halftime score is going to be the Bombers 36 and the Hicksville Aces 6. Hicksville will be trailing by 30. And we're going to turn the microphone over to the field mic as the bands will come out to play for halftime. Again, you're watching the Edon versus Hicksville Varsity Football Game here on the Community Television Facebook page.